Welcome, everybody, to yet another Tuesday afternoon. My name is Max, and this is PokeBoost, your weekly dose of Pokemon contest. Now, let's introduce my co-host, the one, the only, your favorite and my favorite, the host with the most, ladies and gentlemen, is Ruben Amaya. Give it up.
Hey, what up, guys? aka Dark Elias. Thank you very much.
What a warm reception. I feel beloved. How are you?
Bro, this week have been just crazy with the game, the Pokemon Legend Arceus, man. That game is just... people say it's gonna be bad, but it was just so fun. And when I start liking more, it's the map designs and everything.
You know, I started to see different regions, and I gotta say, I'm very surprised at how big the map really is. Like, what you get, right, on first impression, what you've seen in all the pictures isn't the half of it, which is kind of cool, right? And they're doing certain things that we'll talk about, today, but we also have an amazing show for you guys today. We're going to be talking about Pokemon Unite. There's a beef I had to pick on with Lou. Okay, I was so
Ain't no
upset.
beef. It's just that you didn't know.
I was like, wait, what? When I was doing my research. In addition to that, we have Pokemon Go. Tons of things. Like February is the shortest month of the year, but it has so much in it. It's crazy. There's been new updates, so we're gonna go ahead and start covering them. But before, I want to go ahead and say hello to everybody who's watching. If you're watching live or watching later in the archives, thank you very much for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe. It really helps us out a ton. We do this every single Tuesday, right? And we have plans to continue doing it on to the foreseeable future.
And don't forget, we also have plans to make events in Pokemon Go.
Oh, we do. Okay, exactly. We do. And I actually have an update as far as the next event, Lou. Let's see. All right, let's begin with this topic, shall we? Let's play those Pokemon Go steps.
Doop, doop. Doop, doop.
Trick, 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 trick. There you go. Steps. The band is not... The band is here, but not here at the same time.
There you go.
There you go. Okay. Can you guys believe that it takes an entire 50-piece orchestra to generate those steps? Okay. Anyways, Lou, what's going on with this one?
I feel like we already know that it was gonna come to Summer 22. It's a booster pack just about the Pokemon Go
Hmm.
system, and I'm pretty sure the one card that we know what's gonna happen is Professor Willow, right?
Yeah, indeed. And it was kind of that Professor Willow card was announced way back in
One, right?
2021,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, I think it was. I have a feeling it was during the fall that it was announced, and we were all like, "Okay, where do we get it?" And the line just died. There was no news
Yeah.
about it, and then suddenly, boom! Okay, coming summer 2022, we have an entire Pokemon booster pack. Now, this one says it has 10 cards. Is that usually what it brings?
I just don't know. They just announced on February
No,
3
but
the booster pack. I feel like it's gonna be like 5 cards. I thought it was gonna be 5 cards only.
yeah, I thought it was going to be one of those promotional ones. Like,
Yeah.
remember the
Pokemon
McDonald
celebrations.
ones? Yeah, like, or the ones you get from the movies type of deal. But
Yeah.
I think it's going to be an entire set. Now, there's very little news about this because again, it's just brand new. And if you try to scour the entire web for it, you're not going to find all that much. Now, the idea here is that it's going to be released first in Japan and then is going to be released over here in the States.
Hmm.
Now, websites like Pokelector, who chronicles every single booster pack, haven't listed any card list yet. So it's still, kind
Around
of
there.
like unclear, right?
I
Now, what are
well,
your predictions, Lou? What's going to be the card to get uh, on this set?
like to be honest, are these cards that will actually be used as for Pokemon card games? That
Hmm.
I want to know what the item Pokemon Center is gonna do, or the support Pokemon Centers, or something like that, or PokeBoost.
Uh,
Because I'm
okay.
surprised, like what the item or what the support card is gonna do in the game. To be honest.
Yeah, because I'm kind of perplexed at the fact that we have a brand new Pokemon game like Legend Arceus, right, which has new Pokemon like Sneasler, right? And there's no TCG to support it. And typically, Pokemon it's very good at following like new game, new Pokemons, new cards,
Hmm.
you know. But in the horizon, we have battle what's a battle region, right?
Yeah.
And that's coming up, and that doesn't have any of the new Pokemon. So I'm surprised that they're following up with this one. So maybe this one's going to be afterwards. There's maybe a kind of like secret pack somewhere in the middle, but
Hmm.
perhaps
I
we're
mean,
seeing.
for this thing, I don't know which Pokemon card gonna have, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna bring a lot of support cards like Professor Willow,
Mhm.
uh, the raid hour, or like the boss center,
Yeah, like the boss right here with the.
the
I
Pokemon
love.
booster.
I can't wait. My excitement is going to be for how meta these cards are going to make. Like you see in this one right here, you see a. If you guys don't know, if you don't play Pokemon Go, this right here is a gym, right?
Yeah,
And now sitting on top of the gym is Blissey. Now Blissey is notorious for being the gym defender because of her incredibly high HP and defense.
yep.
It's annoying. So the fact that Niantic knows this and they made a card for it, it's very cheeky, but at the same time, pretty fun. So I really want to know what data they've collected that they're going to create like meme cards for us. Like this one is definitely a meme card.
I mean, where is Professor Willow, right? Discard your hand and draw 7 cards, right? That's what it does.
Yeah,
So I kind of like more to the Pokemon Boost because you dare to collect stuff. You get me? I feel like if you dare you collect, I feel like if you use the Pokemon Boost card, I feel like you can get one Pokemon and one item. That's what I feel like. One basic Pokemon, one item.
it could be. I mean, oh, you mean the Pokemon,
Yeah, I want to spin it.
the spinning disc,
Yeah,
the spinning disc, yeah,
you get an
the
item,
Pokestop.
you get an item, and the Pokemons come to you more. This is stuff, Pokemon
It
stuff.
could be. It's pretty cool because you have the what's it called? You have the we don't have that many items or structures. We have the Pokestop, we have the gym, we have the raid battle, and that's about it when it comes to the universe of
Yeah,
Pokemon Go. Now, I wonder, moving forward, right? Are we going to get things like Candela or every single one of the representatives from Team Mystic,
I feel like
Team
you're gonna do that.
in in full art form, my guy? That's gonna be
I
amazing,
want to see Professor Wheeler in full art form though, because
dude.
he
Like,
deserves for it.
well, he does. He does deserve it. He is a professor. He deserves a full art, and it's likely he's going to have. But I'm more interested in all the other characters, like the Team Go Rocket Grunts, Cliff, Sierra, Arlo, the actual admins. These are really cool characters that only exist within the Pokemon universe, and it's exciting to see them branch onto the Pokemon TCG. So we are definitely excited for the future of this set. Now, do you expect this to be highly sought after, or is it going to be like a peg warmer type of deal? Like people don't care
I
for it.
mean, it depends on how rare it is to get the booster pack, right? And so, because
Hmm.
looking at Pokemon Celebration, we have a bunch of copies of it already. People buying the boxes and just buy the copies. But I don't know
Yeah,
if this is gonna come in a box, like a special booster pack, or
yeah, yeah, yeah,
it's gonna come later on at just a single booster pack, but it's a higher price and stuff.
yeah. And it's kind of crazy because Pokemon Go is all about like interaction. How do you interact with people in the real world? And I can understand there's a world of TCG Pokemon collectors,
Mhm.
right? Like our friend Andres, right, who
Yeah.
collects Pokemon uh, cards religiously. And then there's people like me who play Pokemon Go religiously, you know?
Yes.
So what are they going to do to make the Pokemon Go player go out of their way and buy these cards? Like, because ultimately it serves no purpose to them other than, oh, this is a cool card, right? Is there going to be a bonus or something associated?
I feel
Is
it's
there going to be
gonna
some sort of,
watching they have like another Charizard card in that pack. Watching
yeah,
they
but I
have
mean,
that.
well, how is it going to translate into something that benefits Pokemon Go players? That's what I'm saying.
No, I
You
think
know?
it's not gonna be for Pokemon players. I think it's for collectors. I feel like it's gonna be more into
Yeah,
collectors than anything else because they want to collect those stuff. It's like it's like the McDonald's cards, right?
yeah,
Or
yeah.
yeah,
So as a Pokemon Go player, I'm not terribly excited for this because I'm not gonna be able to do anything other than just say like, "Well, these are cool," right? But if they were to figure something out, like every card had like a type of QR code, or every single pack had a QR code that gave you a special Pokemon in the Pokemon Go, then I can see that that's cool, and they do that already, right? They have a QR code for a booster pack. So, well, we'll see. More news as it develops. Okay. Uh oh, and we do have comments from the friend of the podcast, Andrew Moon. So it's going to be special boxes like the Generations boxes, I believe.
oh, okay.
Uh oh, 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 oh. There's
Uh,
some
okay, I
stealth
know.
rock on the chat.
Look, I know he hate Venus, sir. We all know that, but me, I love Venus, so he love Charizard. We're different, okay? We're so different when it comes to collection cards, okay?
Well, okay, okay, okay. So,
That search for the brilliant star is gonna hurt me a lot.
oh yeah, it's gonna hurt, and I'm gonna be here for it, and I hope the audience is here for it because there's going to be pain because you're gonna end up with like four full art, alternate art, aluminium
Oh God, dude, bro! I swear,
cards,
if
blue. But
Andres doesn't pick up the cards that he wants for that specific set, I'm gonna laugh so hard because he needs five
but the thing is that,
Charizards.
like, dude, Anders is going to be perfectly fine if he gets Luminion because he's a collector. He wants he at
Yeah,
least
but
needs
he
one
doesn't
of
want
them.
five copies aluminum.
Why not? It's the best card in the game. All right, let's go ahead and move forward uh, into the month of love. What do you got for me, Lou?
But closing to Valentine's Day, right? We have
Yes.
yesterday I think it's yesterday. Yeah, yesterday it started the Lock Cup event at 10 p.m. local time.
Hmm.
And
Yep.
then now we go back to like 8 today at 6 to 7 p.m. Maybe like 30 minutes from now. It's gonna start the Spritzy encounter, so you're gonna have more encounters for Spritzy as a fairy tag coming up. And the more
Even
time,
though it has no shiny.
even though we have no shiny, but the more you get to the Valentine Day, more pink Pokemons and red Pokemons are gonna
Mhm.
appear as a counter. And
Yeah,
then we have the race to rate, which is February 9th. It's the same time from 6 to 7 p.m.
look, I understand that nothing says I love you like a diamond, right?
Yeah,
But come on.
deal.
I know that we have mineral Pokemon here like Registeel, Regirock, and Regice, but couldn't you pick something better than Registeel for the representative for
I, I
Valentine's
thought
Day
we're gonna be Regice, right?
as your legend? Dude, we have literally a brand new genie in Pokemon
And
Legend of
then
Arceus. It's a heart and it's pink. Like, come on, you should have given us that.
they're not gonna put that, bro. You know that. There's like, oh, we're gonna wait till next year to put it. Watch.
Dude, they already have I already have Hisuian Voltorb. It's already been released. I'm telling you, I think it was just a missed opportunity. But mark my words, right here, February 2nd. Okay, no, February 2nd,
It's
February
eight,
8th.
eight.
Okay, this is live. February 8th next year for Valentine's Day. That's going to be the raid boss. If it's not, that's it. I'm just lose all faith in the people at Niantic.
And to be honest, I never competed in a Love Cup, bro. Bro, I didn't know that you use the only Pokemon that you can use in a Love Cup is red Pokemons and pink Pokemons. Red and pink Pokemons
Mm,
in the tournament, and the limit to their CP to 1,500. So nothing above, but everything
yeah,
below that you can use it. But damn,
yeah.
man,
For seasoned players of Pokemon Go, like me,
yes,
right? This comes as no surprise, right? The Love Cup is something that we've kind of been accustomed, and the whole level restriction and Pokemon restriction is cool, and but it's really really fun. And if you're a beginner, we definitely encourage you to try these cups because these cups right here are where people start kind of like testing waters with different Pokemon, right? So it breaks away from the typical meta, and
yeah,
the typical meta is really it gets stale after a while because you're like, oh, I know. First Pokemon's gonna be Giratina, then it's gonna be Charizard, and then it's gonna be like it gets boring.
Venusaur and
So
something like that.
yeah, these cups right here are really fun because I'm gonna say, you know what? I'm gonna build an entire team with Kingler on it,
Okay,
which I have.
so if you want for fun or if you want to battle, just bring Blitzy, Lily Blitzy, Milotic, their tank, and then I like a Blaziken or Charizard to be honest.
Yeah,
And
dude,
for the
you're saying Blissey and Milotic? That's not a fun team. That's a troll team, my guy.
your
Nobody
tank,
wants to fight them. Nobody wants to fight those.
but if you
Like,
want to
look at
win
this.
the love go, there you go.
Yeah. And by the way, all shout outs go to Legends Lima on Instagram. Shout outs for creating this nice little graphic right here. Very, very,
Yeah,
very informative. Okay. So definitely try it, right? It's going to be pretty fun. And Spritzy, again, not a shiny Pokemon, but if you need a fairy, that's a pretty good one to get.
I
And
mean,
Registeel, eh, take it or leave
I
it,
thought it
guys.
was gonna be like the community day events, like the Bulbasaur community day, that you get
Mm-mm.
more chances of encounter, meaning that you get more chance to get a shiny.
Yeah, but the difference between this random spawns is that they last only an hour. Okay,
Okay.
so it's like that's what they call it, raid hour, you know, or just spawn hour or something like that. You know, we've had them. I notoriously got my shiny Krabby in one of those.
Oh,
Okay,
really? Damn.
but I was out there, dude. I was no kidding. And again, can I get the clapping noise, please? Once again, can I click it? Because guess what, guys? I managed to change the date. This is the correct date.
Oh my god, we don't care about him. We don't care.
Yes, no, but we care about the fact that we changed the date, Lou. Come on. It's Saturday, February the 12th. Learns acrobatic,
Woohoo. Woohoo. Go back to
and
the line.
it's a grass Pokemon.
It's a grass
It's
flying Pokemon.
it's great. It's great. Okay.
So it was
And
fair
by the
enough,
way,
but
so Lou doesn't want to participate on this one, so I guess he's going to relinquish his title of Pokemon
if you
Go.
want me to go there, that's fine. But I'm just saying, bro. I don't want to embarrass you again, like I
I'm
did
ghost
before.
belting you, Lou. I'm like, I'm gonna win the
I don't
next
want
one.
to embarrass you like that stuff. You got cocky, you got clapped.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna. I was driving home today, and I was like, you know what? Why not go to a metalsmith and ask them to build an actual plaque, and put it on a belt, and that would be like our actual Pokemon Go title.
Oh my!
That
Are we going back to
that will be.
WWE? Oh
Oh
my god!
yeah,
You know what? That would be fun. I'll
chat.
do that.
Okay, if this gets like 100 likes, I get it. I'll do
You'll do it. All
it.
right. All right,
Yeah,
guys. Get to 100 likes, and we're gonna do again a Pokemon Go
I
event.
will build. I will commission a title belt for our next video. Anyways, speaking about our next video, right? Our next special Pokemon Go video is going to be devoted to the Pokemon Go Tour of 2022.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, this right here, it's a pay to play, remember, event,
Mm-hmm.
right? And it's cost $11.99. Now, the pass is already available, and I recommend that you buy it sooner rather than later if you can, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you get the advantage of participating in a brand new event that allows you to collect 50 extra candy to evolve your Noivern, your Noibat into a Noivern. And that is notoriously difficult, guys, because Noibat takes 400 candy to evolve. Noivern,
Yikes! Is it worth the Gyarados now? What three,
it's
four,
no,
four
it's just
times?
like the Gyarados.
Oh,
It's just like
okay.
Gyarados.
I about
So
to say.
if you guys want, right, get it, sooner rather than later, you get a little bit more bang for your buck in that sense. Okay. And keep in mind that you have to get that bonus. You have to catch 600 Pokemon, right? So the
Yeah.
more time, yeah, the more time you have, the more your chances are. I did the math. It takes about 25 um, Pokemon a day for me to accomplish it within the allocated time frame.
All right.
Okay.
Another thing that I want for this event. What is the gold and silver thing? The
Exactly. So first and foremost, shout outs to G471X on Instagram for creating this amazing graphic. Again, this was created for www.stadiumgaming.gg. Go ahead and check them out for all Pokemon competitive stuff. Now, typically, because if you recall, right,
Mhm,
Pokemon games used to be made in versions, right?
mhm,
Gold and
and
silver,
silver.
blue, red, yellow, and also green, right? Pearl and diamond. So since this one is based on Johto, that's gold and silver versions. So that means that at the beginning of the event, you will have a choice to make. You're gonna go the Ho-Oh version or the Lugia version. And
Oh,
depending on what you pick, those are the Pokemons that you will catch or that will spawn. And you're going to have essentially exclusives. So let's take a look. Gold has access to Spinarak, Gligar,
Liger.
Teddy Ursa, and Mantine, right?
Mhm.
In addition to that, you're going to have your starters plus Igglybuff and Natu. Everything else stays the same up until you get to Sunkern, your Misdreavus, a Wobbuffet, and your Shuckle, right?
Oh
So
my god.
in essence, like there isn't that much of a difference. All these Pokemons are widely available.
Mhm.
The, the only draw for me is that in Gold, I have more chances to pick up a shiny
Oh,
Gligar and
Gligar.
Gliscor eventually.
Glasgow.
Yeah.
But you
So
know what?
which one are you going to pick?
Yo, I'm definitely going for the silver. What are you talking about? You know what?
Yeah, because
You know what I want. You know what I
yeah,
need.
you won't you need Tyranitar, right? So
Shiny
I thought about the
Tyranitar.
same thing.
Shiny.
And by the way, there is no better shiny of these birds than Ho-Oh. Ho-Oh shiny looks amazing in gold. So I can't wait to pick that one up. Okay.
Bruh.
Now, in addition to that, we're gonna have new shinies that are released, like Corsola, which is also again a region exclusive. This is your
Mhm.
one chance to get it unless you travel right to
Yeah.
another continent and catch it over there, right? So again, pretty fun. I will be picking gold. Lou will be picking silver. And what we're going to do is that we're going to travel to different places across Los Angeles that represent the towns featured in this event. We're going to go ahead and provide you with one of the first ones we're going to visit, and that's the Fire Tower at Little Tokyo, Japan. Little Tokyo in Los Angeles downtown. So this is going to go ahead and represent, thank you. This is going to represent Violet City. So we'll be there between 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. and see what we can catch.
Ah.
In the next podcast, I'll go ahead and reveal the rest of the locations.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Because here we have Golden Rose City and Mount Silver there. Huh? So
I
anyways,
know.
in this event, me and Max, we're gonna go to all these places and capture all the
Yes.
Pokemon that we can.
But here's the deal. How are we going to make this into a contest? Okay. We can say, because we have the opportunity to catch shinies, the opportunity to catch 100 level Pokemon, and the completion event. So one of the things about this entire event is that it has challenges associated with it, right? The person who completes the challenges first, essentially this is a race to the finish. The person who completes the challenges first wins. Okay, it's not about how many shinies you collect, it's not about how many Pokemons you catch, is who finishes the challenges associated for that event the quickest.
You
And we
know,
have an entire round to do so.
you know what? We could play a game while we're doing this. Why don't we play
What?
bingo?
Okay, yeah, we'll do that.
Like one card should be get a Corsola. That's one card.
Oh, like make our own
Our own
cards.
cards, yes. And then whoever
All
goes
right.
bingo first wins.
Big
Thank you.
brain, Lou. Wow. Is your name like a Zam? Because your IQ is over 1,000 right now, Lou.
That's dope.
I'm impressed.
I'm an S
Let's
bender.
go.
I'm an
Let's go. All right. So that's Pokemon Go, guys. Stay tuned. And if you want to participate, if you want to come with us to these places, by all means, leave a comment on the chat. We welcome the opportunity to play with you guys and meet up. It'll be fun. Okay. Why are we here, Lou?
Look, for all some reason, Max didn't know there were customs for the Pokemons in Pokemon Unite. And he was like, oh, that's new. That's not new. That was last year. It's just that Max never paid attention to Pokemon Unite.
True. But at the same time, I
Come
feel
on.
it's worthwhile news, right? To tell me that there are costumes for one of my favorite Pokemons and that they look hilarious. Now, what we're going to do with that is that we're
Come
going
on.
to rank our top 3 alternative costumes in Pokemon Unite because I saw them and I just about died. They look amazing. But before that, bit of news. Aegislash is coming to Pokemon Unite, guys. And that means absolutely nothing for me because I don't know how the
Bro,
game
I don't
works.
know if it's gonna be a tank or it's gonna be a DPS. I don't know what it's gonna be because
It's going to be both.
he could
He
use.
changes stats.
Yeah, that's why he's all gonna be like change his stats and just swing like everything, support and swing. I don't know, man, but it's gonna be a tank. Like it's just like the beginning of the Greeding when Greeding came out, he was a tank, literally a tank. Now when we have these, I think it's gonna be the new Gengar because I quit if it's the new Gengar.
Okay, so here's the deal. No matter where this Pokemon is, he has the reputation of being broken. It's a great Pokemon. Like, it is an absolutely amazing Pokemon. Great typing.
He still
As a
goes
matter of
right.
fact, I would argue that the pre-evolution to Aegislash is actually used even the most with an Eviolite in competitive, right? Because
Yeah.
of its defense, right? But this Pokemon on its own is just ridiculously
By the
broken.
way, what type is it? Is it Ghost Steel, right?
Yep, the Ghost Steel.
Jesus
Absolutely. It's a
Christ, dude.
amazing mon, right? It's a really cool mon.
I know how it works.
Let's see.
I feel like it's if it, I feel it's gonna be like like an attacker. I feel like it's gonna be like an attacker.
It's gonna be an attacker and a defense, okay? Both, Lou. Don't you understand? Both.
Yeah,
You
no,
see,
but
Pokemon Unite has 2 colors.
yeah, but
Orange
I
and
wanna talk
purple.
about his ultimate power. His when you have the just go swinging at it. I just think about
He's gonna
that.
be he's gonna be like Victory Dragon in Yu-Gi-Oh! He comes out, you win the game. Done.
Bruh.
Call it a day. Okay. All right. But that said, again, there's more information coming on AG Slash. We'll cover it once we learn a little bit more. But for now, let's go to the main event, the meat of it all, right? What I want to discuss is why in the world was I not aware of the fact that the developers for this game have artists who are working so hard to make probably the best looking Pokemon costumes ever. Okay? I mean, look at this guy.
I mean, they
He
had to.
has a he has a t-shirt with that mimics his Pokemon, and he's wearing an Ultra Ball jacket hoodie.
Is a. Let's be honest. Okay, Pokemon
Different
Unite
level.
is a free game. A free game. How are you gonna get your money out of this game? By having skins on the Pokemons. Come on.
By having adorable skins on the Pokemon.
By
Okay?
having customs for the Pokemon. The first
By
one's
having
Pikachu and Charizard.
adorable costumes in the Pokemon.
Bruh. You don't even play the game.
Adorable bros.
You don't even play the game.
I don't care. I love
Bruh.
knowing that I live in a world, in a universe where this exists. Okay? Because if you guys don't know, right? Cramorant's special ability is called Gulp Missile, meaning that whenever he gets hit, right? Somehow, right? No, whenever he uses whenever he uses a water move, since it's based on a cormorant who is a fishing diving bird, right? Whenever he uses a water move, he comes out with a fish or a Pikachu in its mouth, depending on the HP. Low HP Pikachu, high HP a Barracuda, the pre-evolution, I think. And then if he gets hit afterwards, he shoots it at you. Because and then he's a cowboy. He's a sheriff. His thing is to the quick draw. Come on. It's gorgeous.
I understand about the costume there, like pretty cool. Like we're gonna go at it and then mention our top 3 costumes for Pokemon Unite, even though you don't play the game. Let's be honest. But they're pretty good costumes. I believe like they're really good. Like every season they change different costume, like costume party, armor style. Yeah, we have these different costumes that came all of a sudden every time, and there's also a free costume that you can get in the battle pass if you buy the battle pass. Like the
Yes,
Pikachu,
he is.
Pikachu costumes, they're always free in the battle pass. So.
And you're right, Andrew. He is the GOAT for sure. Now,
No,
here's the deal, guys.
Yo.
Like Lou said, I know, I saw I was just laughing in the chat. We're gonna do our top 3. So these are my top 3 favorite outfits for Pokemon Unite. Okay? Number 1 is Cramorant, because whoever designed it, right, went above and beyond. His little cowboy hat, little bandana, and his belt, which should hold his pistols, and the fact that he's still just like drying out its wings, it's just amazing. I absolutely loved it. Now, the second one I like for the big brain reference to it,
Blastoise.
This is a Blastoise who is a firefighter, answering the age-old question that we had when we watched the anime when we were kids, which is, what if the Squirtle Squad all evolved into Blastoise, And this is so cool.
What kind of costume they would have if they still were firefighters? I forget it.
Yeah. And also, can you put a t-shirt on a turtle?
I think
That's what this answers
I
too.
think you can.
And the answer is yes. You can put a t-shirt on a turtle so long as it has 2 giant holes for its back cannons.
Super giant holes, dude.
So long as that's the case, we're good to go. And then the last one is just Machamp.
Martial arts Machamp.
But this one looks cool. I like the off the cuff one shoulder type of deal. I imagine him like sipping his tea, and suddenly there's an attacker, and he just like.
Yeah, that style it reminds me of Sword and Shield, to be honest. The gym.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand. What about Gunshop? You mean Gunshop Detective Gunshop? That one?
No, or the one he probably means Bandolero Garchomp, the one with the you know. Okay, so here's the deal: like, uh, Cramorant is the sheriff, right? And Garchomp is definitely an outlaw, right? He's like that. They have that type of energy, and I think they do look good. But we only did top three, and I gotta say, this one's made my list.
I know, bro.
Okay,
There's better skins, and for me, it was kind of different for me because I didn't put a camera in there, man. I had to go with my style, what I like. But
so tell me.
my third place is the Lucario, bro. If you watch the movie, uh, Lucario, it looks identical like that. That's why I went with nostalgic. Me, I went with the movie that I watched. It looks pretty cool. That's why I call it third place. It's not the best. Now, Armor Style Charizard, I like. God damn. These are the Charizard I
Yeah,
love, Andres, okay? These are what I like. Aggressive Charizard, or aka Samurai Charizard.
it definitely looks like a shogun, like
Bro,
very powerful.
and I wish it would be Black Charizard. I'll be shiny. That would be cool
Hey,
as
can
hell.
you get shinies in Pokemon
No,
Unite?
no.
Because that would be game over if this guy
I
would be
mean,
like
I pretty
black with this red outfit. Whew, forget it.
they're probably gonna give it to it. They're probably gonna put like a battle pass that you have to buy for $20 for one skin. Watch, and you have to get it.
They're gonna make you pay for shinies on this one for
Now,
sure.
the first one that I have love is Wrestling Gengar. WrestleMania Gengar, dude. He looks so cool. Yo,
Yeah.
he looks like a goddamn bro. He looks like could be a Primate. He could be Machamp,
See,
bro. Like, dude, come on.
what really? Okay, so Gengar is a Pokemon whose design shouldn't work because you don't know if the guy has knees or elbows, okay? These things are just like standing out, but based on how they design him, he has knees, right? Like
Yeah,
he can
bro.
bend in there.
Yeah.
Like the fact that this accentuates the fact that these are like tiny little limbs,
Yeah.
right? Makes it so cute.
And
It's
then
freaking
I'm gonna say,
hilarious.
in my we get cards out of these customs, bro. In my we have these for
Whoa!
special event, bro. I'm telling you, the hype will be crazy. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
the Gengar, the Gun Shop, the camera, the Cowboy camera, and the
Yep.
Armor Charge is gonna be high price, and the blaster, the Fire
All of
blaster.
I mean, because there'll be like the chase cards for all of
Yeah,
them. I mean, we already have like Pikachu Libre, right? With a
yeah,
female Pikachu, and that one's made it onto cards into cards. So like there are Pokemon with costumes already in the TCG.
yeah.
So
But remember,
I really hope they
Pikachu.
give love to this.
But they did Pikachu because he's a national, the national Pokemon of Japan.
Yeah, it's the mascot,
It's the
it's the
mascot.
icon.
He has to have like at least 1,000 different forms of Pikachu dress.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that Gengar is just and Gengar and
Yeah, bro.
Charizard and Lucario, all your top three right here are like headline Pokemon. Like
Yeah,
they are, you know, at in the roster, these are going to be your superstars, right? Your Cramorant, they're B tier, right?
yeah, but
They're cool, but they're not like your superstar
like,
headlining WrestleMania type of deal,
yeah,
right?
yeah, like for me, I want to have a stadium car, if they're cool enough from Coliseum, Pokemon Coliseum, like like those items, those statements like that. I'll be epic, bro.
Now, my question, Lou, is how come no Venusaur skins made it into here?
They are king. Oh no, because I don't like them. Because the first one is the summer Venusaur with the goggles, and but it doesn't intrigue me the design that other
But
Presley has.
the one that has a Japanese design, that kind of has kind of like carpets on top of the
Yeah,
petals,
but it
that
doesn't
looks very
have
realistic.
that many like art design like it went through Charizard. Look at Charizard.
Yeah,
Look at
yeah,
He looks like one man army, which he is a one man army in the game.
yeah. And the other one for Gengar, if you guys don't know, and by the way, these sprites come from Serbinet, right? If you guys go check them out for all your Pokemon news and content, they archive everything, but they don't do leaks. Okay, and the other thing is, so you get to see all the other skins. I invite you to see Gengar's
Spacesuit. Yeah,
suit
spacesuit
skin.
looks
Okay,
amazing. But
it
if I
looks
but
ridiculous.
look, but I just have a good saying. We also have no also Pancho Pikachu. Okay, Pancho. We have Mario and Luigi Pikachu, which was
You're
promo
right.
cards.
We do have Mario and we do have
They
Luigi
give more
Pikachu. We have
love to
cosplay.
Pikachu cosplays
Yeah,
than anybody
forget, yeah,
else.
Pikachu
I
cosplay
understand
was an
that.
entire thing. We have Charizard, we have Rayquaza Pikachu. It's true. And Pikachu's done it all. But then again, it is the mascot. Now it's time to focus on the other superstars, you know?
Look,
Let
I have bought
man.
every. No, don't get me wrong. I have bought every single skin for Venusaur for Pokemon Unite. Don't get me
You
wrong,
have?
Andres. Yes, I have. I'm a Venusaur fan, but
Uh-huh.
I'm not gonna say that is the best design. Come on, man. Come on. Let's be
Okay.
honest here. I
Yeah,
buy
it's
his
true.
I buy his outfits. Don't get me wrong. I'm a still fan, boys, but still, it was not the best outfit. Come on.
Yeah, okay. I can see that. I can respect that. You know? So again, I wanted to shine a light on this because when I first saw them, I was just like, these are so cool. We need to talk about it, even if they're not current. Although the camera and the greeting, everybody's favorite Pokemon greeting is.
We could barely hear you, Max.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you better.
Good. Probably I stepped back a little.
Yeah, you step
Once.
back. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, like I said, we wanted to talk about these because they're even though they're not current, because they're really fun, and I feel like they should get a little bit more attention, considering the fact that you can tell that the designers actually put some thought into it. Like they did their homework, like referencing the Pokemon Lucario and the Mystery of Mew, right, to design this outfit. Okay. All right. Now on to the dessert. We had
Oh, dude.
an appetizer, right? We had our drinks. We had our main course. Now let's talk about dessert and possibly a mint after the check. We got Pokemon Legend Arceus to talk about, Lou. What's
Like,
going on?
to be honest, the more I play, the way it's better than any Pokemon game I play. It's
And
just simple.
you're a person who was giving up on the standard Pokemon game.
Yeah, like a long time
You
ago.
were you were not like you completely like you bought Sun and Moon, but you had no energy to play them.
It,
I
it,
remember.
it's just that, look, I've been playing Pokemon since the red and blue version, red, blue, and yellow version.
Mhm.
Because it was just I want to play them. Like, but after that, I
Yeah.
played the same different way to play it. Capture 6 Pokemons, go to the gym leaders, then go to the Elite Four and be a champion. You get me? I
Yes.
did it so many times that I got bored because there was nothing new.
Mhm.
Like, yes, you can go to the other well, Lola was different because now you don't have gym leaders. You have what they call it, totem Pokemon. So you have to beat him and stuff. But it didn't give me the lore, the things like the story. It didn't give me nothing.
Yeah. They always kind of fell short, even though some of them did have like pretty cool stories. Like Sun and Moon had the Lusamine twist, especially the original Sun and Moon,
Hmm.
where you're like, oh, Lusamine, she's a cool character, and like, oh, she's also freaking insane,
Yeah,
you
but
know?
the things like okay, guys. I'm talking about Pokemon Sun and Moon. I'm not talking about Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon, which is that's
Yeah,
a different version.
it's
Okay,
significantly different. Yeah,
better story to be honest, and better boss Pokemon, whatever. But
yeah, yeah,
I just got burned out, bro. I've been playing Pokemon for 10 years, so it just happened, guys. But the thing like
yes,
why it got me burned out is because it was the same kind of game every time.
yep. And now this one is way different, and all of our friends are playing it, and people who didn't want to play it have picked up the game and are like, whoa, that's cool. And now that there's talk about DLC, I'm excited.
Yeah,
You know?
to like I was talking about, bro, the Hisuian region, okay? What about we go to
Yes.
Johto region? What about if we go to Kanto region? Like different
What? No, like
sides.
what you were saying, Lou. Like, imagine if we just wild out, even though it's highly unlikely because that would take them developing a new map, and we travel into the future, or back to the
Oh
present where
yeah,
the
bro.
protagonist comes from,
Yep,
right?
yep.
That'll be dope. Again, this is wilding out because It's unlikely. It takes a lot of development.
Look, Andre is just gonna smash me like, look, one game that Ruben loves doesn't have his favorite starter. Smash, fake fan confirmed, bro.
Wait,
Even though
that's what it.
I don't
Dude,
have my favorite
you
Pokemon, that doesn't mean I'm gonna appreciate the game, bro. Come on.
you know that the next DLC is going to be like Pokemon Legend of Arceus, the Charizard DLC, because we forgot to put him in the original game and we
Bro,
goofed up and we
I
need to sell
swear,
more TCG.
I swear, if he has a Charizard,
It
bro, I will.
will.
When I see him right there, because it's gonna be like a alpha Charizard, I'm gonna kill it every time just to spy Andres, just to spy one of my friends right here.
I'm
Kill it.
telling you, it's gonna have those. It's gonna be the Pokemon Legend of Arceus Charizard expansion pack because we forgot to
Yep.
put it in the beginning of the game, and we need to sell more TCG cards with Charizard. That's gonna be it, and you're gonna be able to get Bulbasaur. You're gonna be able to get Charmander and Squirtle. You know, I'm calling it.
If you get like a starter Pokemon like that, if I get Bulbasaur, I swear, man, I'm gonna have just a 6 team of Venusaur, just straight 6 Pokemon of Venusaur.
You know what's really cool? Okay, so there's a lot of little details that make this game really special, right? And these, are kind of inconsequential to the general gamer, but if you really play with a lot of attention and just for the enjoyment of it all, you start noticing. Like last time, uh when have you noticed that when you walk into somebody's house, right, your shoes automatically disappeared once
Yeah,
you move into the tatami, right?
yeah.
So that is to echo, the widely held, cultural custom of putting your shoes right and the entrance in Japanese
And
homes.
Andres brings a good point. It says that in the game there was a code of the game that we might get mega, mega evolution. And you know what? I feel like we could get prime
You
evolution
know,
of Pokemons.
it would be interesting to see for us to reframe mega evolutions because mega evolutions I feel like are fan favorites, but if you kind of like reframe them, if you reframe them in a way that can actually work in the game, you might breathe new life into it. But like I was saying, um little details. And one of the ones I really enjoy is the fact that you can bring out your Pokemon
Mhm.
like you do in like all the movies, right? Ash goes like, "Come on out, everybody!" Right? You can do that, right?
I
And you can
mean,
have all of them. So if you have 6 Venusaurs, you can literally do that, Lou. You can be like, "Come on out, team of Venusaurs," and you can take some really kick butt picture.
no, like
It's
I swear. But if we have a DLC coming up, uh, Anders says another good point that he says Nintendo Direct is tomorrow. So if we have a DLC announcement will be tomorrow announcement. But I'm pretty sure it's too soon for Legend of Arceus game to have an announcement for DLC.
okay. Yeah, it is going to happen, right? Eventually, it's going to happen for sure.
But
Okay.
if it happens, I believe it's gonna go to Johto region and Pokemon
Yeah.
Y version. I know Pokemon Y map. I just don't play Pokemon Y too much because I get go is gonna travel to different regions of these 3 starter Pokemons. I believe.
Mm. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and talk about an update to our teams. Okay. Because as you guys noticed, right, we've been playing the game for a while. So this is how my team looks like right now. Okay. I still have my Luxray. I still have my shiny Buizel, right? Which now has evolved into Floatzel. Sandogasa, my Hisuian the Decidueyes here, you have your. I've been wanting to change it, but I haven't found freaking Chatot yet. So Staraptor's still there. And now you have Infernape and Dustox, which is there for the special side.
I don't know where you got Infernape, but okay.
I found a Chimchar. It was just walking around. So I was like, okay, sure. Boop. And I got it. Yeah,
it's
I was really excited to find it because I'm like, yeah, that's what my team needs, another physical type. I was like, damn. I
dude,
gotta say, I could use a Charizard right about now. I'm
bro,
telling
your
you,
whole team is just physical damage, my guy. Holy
I
cow!
want to get.
One,
Yep, I'm
two,
telling you,
three,
that's why
four,
Dustox is there.
five. That's
That's
good,
why
but
Dustox is there, my guy.
you're gonna have trouble way into the story, man. Because you
Think
need to
so?
take a hit. You need to take a hit. Like
Yeah,
I
my
when I say a hit, like a strong style hit, like that kind of hit.
yeah, I'm telling you, that's the thing about my guys. Okay, so if you look at this team right here, right? I'm very weak against rock, right?
Oh yes.
Even though Infernip is there to check because he is fast and he has close combat, right? It still gets hurt because it's frail. Like you give him a rock blast or rock slide, and it's gonna
What
be
about
hurting.
a water ground Pokemon, which will slaughter tournament?
Oh, water ground? You mean Lindo Sacos?
Yeah, my boy Gastrodon came back for me.
Hey, wait. Do we have the clapping? Can we make a clap for the return of Lindo Sacos, please?
Clap, Ray. Clap, clap. My Pokemon came back to me, and what about like Shello is that you could get both different Shello forms,
Yes.
West and East Coast. I remember. And
Hmm.
how do you know that? Until I saw the side quest, you need to capture both Shellos for different coastal
Yeah,
oceans.
and that's a really cool little bit about this game, that since it's only a single release, like there's no Legend of Arceus white version and black version. No,
Okay,
it's just one game.
okay, so
You get both. You
yes,
get all the Pokemon.
so for me, I catch a Turtwig in the first and the
Yes.
second map, and I went all the way to Totera, and I had trained this boy to take hits. Okay, ultra mega hits. His special defense super high, and attack is third level, but he takes hits like a mother trucker. But what I love about this is just I have two water type Pokemon, which help me to get the third noble lore to defeat him.
Okay.
Okay, that's why I took Castron because like he's groundwater. I'm gonna go against the other noble lore, which is fire
Hmm.
and rock. And I was like Castron and Kenshin. Lindo Sakos and Kenshin is gonna take me over. But to be honest, the most interesting is that I didn't even need Gastrodon or Lindo Sakos. I just
Yeah,
went
it's true.
with Samurott, and he just when he killed everything.
I'm trying to find weaknesses for your team, right? And the only thing that I can find that can kind of like weaken you is a ice type Pokemon with freeze dry. That's
Yeah,
the only weakness I can find for you, because you have
yeah.
pretty much something for everything. Like
Hey, by the way,
electrics are checked, grass types are checked, ghosts are checked. Me, you don't have anything for dragons per se.
don't worry about Dragon's gonna come next, boy. You know that. The moment I get Kudra, it's all over. Dragon Steel Pokemon.
But who you're gonna replace?
I'm gonna replace two Pokemons out of here.
Oh, you are.
I am gonna replace
Interesting.
two Pokemons. They're right now for a substitute. Okay, I'm gonna replace Queen Victoria, and I'm also gonna replace Little Tacos because my second water type Pokemon. I'm gonna leave Totera because bro, he survived of a fire blast. I don't know, a flamethrower. I'm like, oh, cool. You stay here then. If he could survive a flamethrower to a noble lore Pokemon, he's worth it staying there. So
Yeah, and you kind of need the grass. Yeah, you kind of need the grass check. So I guess it's fine. You know.
yeah.
I like your team. I think your team is definitely a lot more balanced. Now, the one shame about this is that I can't say, okay, Lou, let's go have a battle right now, because there is no PvP,
Oh
right?
yeah.
There's no way for me to battle you. And hopefully that's something that they tackle in the
I
future.
mean, I
Maybe,
could see that in a DLC but as a trading system, but nothing else than that. But as I
yeah,
said before, it's gonna be slim to none and for right now until like later on. To be honest.
yeah, that's one of the things that we have to, be very aware. Don't We have been spoiled
Hmm.
by this game in the sense of like we're going to be started expecting a lot, right?
Hmm.
But just tame your expectations if there's a DLC. I don't think it's going to change it
Oh,
drastically.
and by
It's
the
going to
way,
add more content, but
an extra thing about this, right? The way I look, the way I dress in the game, I have a white suit a white suit
Huh?
with the circle glasses and with the hat, and I look like one of those rich boys that doesn't belong there. That's what I look like.
Yeah, so it's going to be very interesting. Uh, Now,
Um,
these are our teams. Again, they're bound to change. Have you added? I don't see any shinies here, Lou. Have
I
you
have
added
the
any new
shiny
shinies?
shinks, but the things I didn't want to train it because I just had the luxury already. I'm like, nah, bro. I kept it there.
So no flexing.
No,
Well,
okay. For me, and I attest to this. I restart my game 600 times just to get an alpha luxury shiny.
I don't believe you. 600 times seems
I
a
tried it
little
since last
excessive.
week, okay? Because you can find an alpha luxury in the first map, okay? Just save your game in Jubilee Village and just reset the game until you get the alpha
You're
luxury.
wasting your time, my
I
friend.
already did.
Watch.
I give up on it, but it's like, damn, son. Because
Hey,
now,
sometimes you have to give up and watch. You'll find it randomly.
once you show me these breakthrough to the shiny rates, I'm like, oh, I give up.
Yeah.
I just went to there.
So last week we touched upon shinies because it was like, whoa, we found shinies. Like, whoa, look at that, right? But naturally, there is always a method to the madness, right? Shiny hunting is incredibly popular in streaming, and as such, is going to be broken down, is going to be explained, and is going to be laid out in a nice table like Sibuna underscore Switch, otherwise known as Anubis, and Twitter has done for us.
Yeah, dude.
Now, there are a couple of things that you can do, right, to start shiny hunting without knowing all the math, right? All you need is a process. The math kind of helps you know what your odds are, right?
Mhm.
For example, whenever you start depending on simple luck, sure, right, you can find a shiny, but especially even it's early game. But if you're completing your Pokedex with at least, with your 10 basic entries, that you don't have to complete every single challenge, enough to complete the entry, right? That improves your chances of finding a shiny. Okay.
Mhm.
Now, this can also increase, right? If your dex research is perfect, right? So on top of that, that improves your shiny luck a little bit more, right? It goes from being simple 1/2000 or so to 1/2024, right? So it improves just by a little bit. Now, if you have the shiny charm, which is an item that historically has improved your chances of observing a shiny, it improves quite a bit. It goes from 1/1024 to 1/819. Okay. But do not let your shiny hunting dreams be dashed by the fact that you don't have a shiny charm. You can still do it, and it's still relatively easy, especially if you're doing the mass outbreak method, okay? Which is what we're going to attempt to explain here. Now, other YouTuber creators have completely broken this down, and they have a lot more a high reputation, right? On the
Yeah.
field, A Drive, right? For instance, is like the shiny hunting guy for YouTube, right? But we're gonna go ahead and kind of talk about the different methods. So right now, what we know is the outbreak system, okay, in which we're simply going to fight the same Pokemon repeatedly until hopefully we find a shiny. Okay, we also have shiny swapping, which means that if you have day and night shiny, day and night Pokemon, which are not all, only some of them have counterparts, you can come at night, right?
Mhm.
Find a shiny, reset, come back during the day to find the same Pokemon. It's equivalent of the daytime as a shiny, so you can kind of like change it, but you can only do it with so many. All right, and naturally you have your random encounter, which honestly, guys, sometimes it has like the best freaking responses. There's a guy who found a shiny alpha distortion zone Gengar, which is probably the
Nah.
rarest, the rarest type of shiny you can find in this game.
Oh yeah, I'm asking, how do you get a Gengar? Like,
You can only get it at night in the distortion zones, like when the little dome appears.
wow.
That's the only time you can find and sometimes you may not even find an alpha, right? And you can see it in A Drive's compilation of shiny for each month. He always showcases them. The last one had it, and it's really quite interesting. Okay, so let's talk about the shiny charm here. How do you get it? How do you get this priced item? Go ahead, Lou.
Like, to be honest, I was interested in the shiny charm. Do you get it at the end? Do you get it at the, can you do a quest, a side quest to get it? And no,
Hmm.
the only way to get it is to capture all 242 Pokemons. The next is you have to get a research the Dex research level all the way to 10 for all
Hmm.
242 Pokemons, which
Yep,
that's the heavy challenge. And then after that, you just talk to the Professor Lavington, and then he'll give you the shiny charm.
and
But
that's it, guys.
the challenge is not to capture all 242 Pokemon.
Yeah,
The challenge is to get all of them to level 10, which is the challenge.
yeah, and especially the ones that are like uh, starter Pokemons, for instance. You need to find
Yeah.
how many. Like for instance, over here we have a Rowlet, right? Like number caught. You have to go all the way to I believe 8, right?
Yeah.
And so far you only have one because it's your starter. And if you don't pick him, then where do you find them then? So like it is challenging. Okay, that's what we're saying. Do not let your
Uh,
shiny hunt be dashed by the fact that you don't have one.
oh yeah, and then Anders said how can you evolve to a Gengar? He said you evolve them from the link cable with the merit points.
Hmm. Yeah, so they're in the trading outpost that's close to the move tutor, right?
Yes, that
You
one.
can get tons of different elements. And now when you look at it, there's a link cable item, and you're like,
What is
what?
that?
Link
Yeah, I was
cable?
confused.
And the thing is that if you guys recall, historically, there are some Pokemons that require trading in order to evolve.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
These have been Machoke to Machamp, right?
Mm-hmm.
Graveler to Golem,
Golem.
right?
Hunter
Haunter
to
to
Gengar.
Gengar, right? And so on and so forth. There's been others as time has progressed, right? But in this game, they went ahead and simplified it and they said, well, you know what? The link cable is just going to be an
Okay.
item.
But
It's just
how it will work for Electabuzz to
same idea. You don't need to, because with Electivire,
uh,
what you needed to do is trade an Electabuzz that was holding the Electrizer.
mhm,
And then the crappy thing is that the person who you gave it to, he was gonna have the
mhm.
Electivire.
Yeah,
You can't get it back.
yeah.
You know?
But do you only need the Electivizer
Yeah,
to
you only
evolve
need
him?
the Electrizer and the Magmarizer now to
To
evolve them.
evolve
It's a
him.
lot easier.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a lot easier. But that's why they cost so many points too. You know.
Yeah, they cost about 1,200, two more hundred points for 200 more points
Hmm.
for merit points. Yeah.
Correct. Correct. But again, if you want, you can also get a Gengar just straight out of the way with the, you know, distortion zones. Just go chase them, see if you can find it if you're
Or
lucky.
you can go to the outbreak zone and get a Electivizer. You get Electivizer moonstones, downstones. You can get like water stones,
Oh,
electric stones. Yeah, you can find them right there in the outbreak zone.
in the
In
distortion
the
zones, you
distortion
mean?
zone, you find it like
Ah,
randomly.
just you randomly, like,
It's just
oh,
random spawn because it's like you get anything randomly. I found a downstone. I found a water stone, firestone, electric stone. I found the no moonstone, but another kind of
mhm.
stone. I also found the electivizer there.
What? I haven't found Jack.
No,
That's
if
crazy.
when you go to, okay, so if you go to the third map, which I'm pretty sure you haven't gone yet,
Mhm,
is the ocean with the volcano
mhm.
sides. And
Okay.
there was an outbreak there, and then when I went there, there were just pure stones all around it, like in
But they
the
were just like on the ground, like just you could just
just
walk
randomly
up
on the
and pick
ground,
up.
just pick it up. But the things like but I went to the zone right that you told me, and then I just found those stones right there. Oh, and I also found Flareon, Vamporing, and Jolteon in different
Damn.
stones.
So in other words, Lou, you're saying get in the zone, Distortion zone, right?
So I just said the link cable is 1,000 merit points, and say, man, if we had to trade, just trade with a trusted friend. Nobody's trusting that game, bro. They'll keep it and never
Yeah.
let go.
That's the age old troll, right? Like
Yeah,
you traded your Pokemon to a friend, and they were just like deuces, and then
and
see you
goodbye.
later,
Yeah,
and
that
you're
was
like,
a savage thing.
no.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I love to like a hunter when I tried to evolve him, but I didn't care because I had another hunter. Like, yeah.
I know. I still like the fact that there's, the getting this Pokemon is difficult. I was really disappointed in Sun and Moon, not in Sun and Moon, Sword and Shield, where you technically could get all the final evolutions right from the get go.
Okay,
You know,
quick mini game, right? Which one was your first trade Pokemon that you
my
trade for
first
evolve?
trade.
Yeah, to evolve him. I
Interesting.
could tell right now which was my mine.
I can tell you that the first Pokemon I traded for was in uh, was gold and silver. I think was the first time, and we did it with an actual link cable, my sister
Mm-hmm.
and I. And I think it was Golem. Yeah,
Okay.
because I was so eager to try it, and that was the only one. And I think she did Alakazam, which is Kadabra to Alakazam.
Yeah, it was crazy. I had a whole team of cadavers, 16. I traded all of them to have all like a Zant, and then they traded me back to me, and I'm pretty sure it was my max. And to be
Uh-huh.
and then it was the
I
most amazing
remember
thing.
that.
Yeah,
I
it was
remember that.
Pokemon
You
Fire
had
Red.
why do you want so many Alakazams? I remember that.
Because I was trading, I was like training all of them. It's like, oh, I have 6 Alakazam. Might as well training all of them. So I got like all the way to level 100 all Alakazam. So like, yo, watch my team, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it was. Do remember that now. That I'm thinking, I didn't know that was your first one. That's crazy.
Yeah, it was first time, and then at the same time, I traded to Golem, Mashab, and Gengar at the same time. So it's like,
That's cool.
yeah.
Now, let's go ahead and explain, right, the outbreak method,
Uh,
which is the one that you should be using to find your Pokemon, your shiny Pokemon, right? It's tried and true. People have tried it all across the community. It definitely works. It's relatively simple, right? Because of the auto save, because of the regular save mechanic.
mm-hmm.
Now, before we begin this, I gotta say, it is favorable to turn off autosave when you're trying this out. Okay? Because sometimes you may walk a little bit more or like inspect an area and you don't know, and the game saves it and you're like, oh man, I missed it. So you broke that chain. So turn off autosave, right? In order to go ahead and try this. Okay. Now the way this works is quite simple. Load up your game, start at Jubilife Village, right?
Mm-hmm.
And head out to the entrance that takes you onto the map, right? So once you talk to the gate guardian there, the guy who is by the gate, he may let you know, hey, there's an outbreak, yes or no. So these are the two outcomes. Yes, there's an outbreak. No, there's not. If there isn't an outbreak, then travel out and travel back in. Okay, and repeat the process until there is an outbreak. Okay, once there is, check your map. Right, the map will show you where the Pokemons are located. Okay, this is kind of like your choice. If you like that shiny, if you want it, go for it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Travel to the place and save it at the base camp where the professor is. Okay? If you don't like that shiny or that Pokemon and you want to try for something else, then repeat the process. Reload your game, right? And try to get a new spawn until there's one that you like, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can repeat this until you get something that you want, right? But at the beginning, since you're probably gonna want all those shinies, just try it. Okay. So let's say that we're going for this Kricketot right here. We
Mm-hmm.
travel to the place, and sometimes you may get lucky and you find them right away, right? If that's the case, catch it, awesome. But if you go there and you battle or catch every single Pokemon in the outbreak and nothing happens, well, this is your time to reset the game and when you load it back, it's going to be at the base camp, mind you. So what you have to do is travel back to Jubilife, talk to the guy, and see if the outbreak is still there. Chances are it will. Okay. So the idea here is that every time you travel, okay, the shininess, right, gets resetted. So the every Pokemon on the in the land that's going to spawn is going to be reset. So you have a much better chance of
Yeah.
getting it. Okay.
And to be honest,
Uh mhm,
Anders tried to do that to get Gumi,
mhm.
a shining Gumi, but instead he got a Graveler, I believe, a Graveler. I think doing he this method works, okay, guys. I'm telling you. Anders is one of the examples that he tried to get a shiny hunt, but instead got a shiny Graveler instead.
I like how you're like, oh yeah, I went for Gumi and I got a Graveler. That's like I got a piece of coal, a literal piece of coal. Nobody cares about Graveler.
But it's
But you know what? Graveler's still golden though. It's nice.
yeah, man, bro,
Hey, a shiny's a
it's a
shiny,
shiny.
guy.
But the thing
Yeah.
is like I'm pretty sure when once you find the Pokemon that you're looking for, you save it. But once you travel there, you save it so you won't lose the captioner, and then you reset the game until you get the shiny thing that you want.
Yeah. But remember, you have to travel back to Jubilife Village. That's what resets the encounter cycle. Because
So
if you simply just reload the game and travel back, you're technically going to be having the same outcome every time
mhm,
because you the spawn cycle, like the spawn cycle is going to be the same. Nothing's going
mhm.
to change. So you have to travel out of the field lands back into Jubilife and go back out so that the spawn changes.
Yeah, it
Okay,
to
that's
be,
the key.
and the best way to do this to be honest is to you finish the game, you get all Pokemons, 242 Pokemons. You have it to
Hmm.
all of them perfect, to be honest, like at least level
Yes.
10 to get a Shining Charm. And after that, get the perfect Pokedex, meaning that you have to go all the way to the max. So you have a perfect
Uh-huh.
Pokemon, the Pokemon that you want. Not for all of them, for the Pokemon that you
Uh-huh.
want. So the best thing is have a perfect Pokedex, get the shiny charm, and go to the outbreak so you get a super higher chance to get the shiny that you want.
I mean, if you're talking numbers, yeah, that's the best. If you're talking just statistically speaking,
Yes,
right? But if you're talking about,
I just started
being
again.
patient and wait for that, oh my God, people may run out, like the interest may wane out before they do that. But I do recommend that you finish the game before you start seriously shiny hunting, because otherwise the game's gonna get dull. Because there's a lot of repeat. Okay, do you see a lot of people? They're like shiny reactions, right?
Hmm.
But that's because they sit there for hours, hunting and repeating this
You mean
process.
hours? I say days, my guy. Days.
Yeah, and so it can get dull, it can get boring for you as a player. So I recommend go through the story once, right? Enjoy it, the natural progression of the game, and then start shiny hunting
So
so that
I would say
you
I'll
actually
be more sensitive in this game. It's super easy to get a shiny regular Pokemon, but to get a shiny Alpha Pokemon, that's the challenge right there. Because I
yeah, I
tried. I have
understand.
tried. I have tried 600 times. I'm not kidding. I reset my thing 600 times for that shiny Alpha Pokemon. And what I want is the shiny Alpha Luxray, okay? I already have
Okay,
the
so
Shinx.
to me, okay, guys, I don't understand. Okay, I understand that alpha Pokemon are more powerful and
Yes.
they're rarer,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
But I just don't see how having a shiny alpha Pokemon is different from having a regular shiny Pokemon.
It
You
looked
know,
huge. Compare, okay,
who cares?
look,
Like,
I compare
I,
my
look,
regular Luxray to the Alpha Luxray that I got. Dude, that's not crazy. It's super
who,
crazy.
I just don't see the appeal. I understand and I appreciate the biological significance of having alpha Pokemons, right? Because if you're talking about the wild, there's always going to be a dominant member within a group, right?
Hmm.
And they're all going to follow it. This is simplified biology, right? Uh so I appreciate the kind of the idea of it all, but I just don't. see. I just don't think these Pokemons are all that special. People think about it like, well, oh my god, like there's nah.
Look, it's
I
like
think
Andres'
not.
team, right? Andres' team is half Alpha team. We have Alpha Infernape, half a Drifloon, Alpha Luxray, and then I think he has a regular Summer with a what do you call it? He does have an
But
Icebeam. He has an
well, they're just
Umbreon. There you go.
so I know they have better stats and all,
Ooh,
but like
yeah, that yeah.
again, it doesn't to me. I just there's something that doesn't compute that I'm like, okay, it doesn't make him desirable. That's the thing. I see an alpha Pokemon and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna try to catch it, right? And that's
It's
about
like
it.
everything. Like everybody says, like every girl says, size matter. That's it. Says. That's
Terrible, 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 Lou. Bleep that out. That's a boo.
nah. That's a good shit.
Anyways,
No, that's
yeah, yeah, yeah.
booty.
You deserve that. Anyways, so so here's the deal, guys. Okay, this method kind of works. Okay, try it, but again, do not waste your entire life doing this unless you're committed to that one shiny.
Look,
Okay.
I committed to one shiny alpha. It didn't go well. So now I'm gonna try until the end of the game, which I have all 242 Pokemons. We'll all reach level 10, and then after that I'll do it. It's gonna be a long run though.
Let's see. Okay, cool. So that's pretty much all we had when it comes to the slides. That's all our content. Okay. There's been a little bit more news
I
here
don't
and
know.
there. I understand. Like I think there was like there was like some Pokemon shorts. Oh, no, there were some Pokemon shorts that were released. Right. You can go ahead and take it. That's not that big of a deal. Right. But anything we miss, we can go ahead and swing back around the next time and cover them. Okay.
I mean,
Uh,
next time we're gonna give you more details about our experience of the game of the Noble Lords, because I'm pretty sure we're gonna finish the game by that time.
maybe.
Because
I don't know.
let's
I've been
be
thinking
honest, we are
forever.
halfway to the game, and for me, I enjoying the game more peacefully. To be honest, I'm not doing the story. I'm just going all the way to the map, just seeing the different designs of Pokemon, different design of everything around me. Why is this here and stuff? I'm trying to like answer my own questions and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. No, okay. That's definitely going to be a really fun show next time. We'll reveal all the locations that we're going to be for the Pokemon Go tour, the next event, and we're going to go ahead and talk about the challenges that we're going to inflict upon ourselves for the upcoming Pokemon Go challenge. Okay? Uh, it's gonna be very very creative episode. So we hope that you tune in, and then you join us next time around. And as always, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share this video. Helps us out a ton. And also don't forget to check out the flagship
Yeah,
podcast that broadcast every Friday, right, Lou?
yeah, gameplay or yes, every Friday
Okay.
at 7 p.m. Also, uh, also make sure to get at least 100 views so we can make that belt.
God,
So we can
I,
pay for it.
I, I had hoped that people forgot. You know,
No, I ain't
I had
forgetting.
hope.
Now I'm excited.
No, I know. No, it's not. No, it's not. Maybe, hopefully. Hey, if it gets 100, let's do it. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. See you guys again next time. Take it easy, and like you
and
say, Lou.
gotta catch you all later. See ya.
Bye.